This week, we're sitting down with the cast of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker to talk about the weird things their faces have been on.
Plus, a new Padme book is coming and some more of that Vader immortal goodness for your face.
Go to the intro. Go, go, go.
This is the Star Wars Show. From the Lucasfilm headquarters in San Francisco, here's your hosts, Andy and Anthony.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only live-action Star Wars show that everyone is talking about.
That is untrue.
Doesn't matter, just roll with it.
Okay. E.K. Johnston, you know, she wrote that very good Padme book last year, Queen's Shadow. Well, she's back with a brand new novel.
Entitled Queen's Peril, the book is a prequel to Queen's Shadow and focuses on Padme's life at the time she was first elected, leading up to the events of The Phantom Menace.
Queen's Peril will be released in 2020. And for more on the novel, including an interview with author E.K. Johnston and closer look at the cover art, check out starwars.com/SWS.
Star Wars released a series of new videos over the weekend for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
The first was the new TV spot, followed by an emotional 2.5-minute video looking back at the entire Skywalker saga and how it affected culture at large.
Also released was a 30-second clip where Rey and the crew try to escape a band of First Order troopers on Pisana, only to discover that they fly now.
You can watch all the clips right now on youtube.com/Star Wars. And speaking of how Star Wars has influenced culture, Star Wars Families is a new photojournalism collaboration between Lucasfilm and the British Journal of Photography. The project is sponsored by eBay and features families from countries like Australia, Brazil, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and the United States, and will show off portraiture captured by 10 unique photographers. StarWarsFamilies.com launches on December 2nd.
And for more breaking news from around the galaxy, check out starwars.com/SWS.
You know what, Andy?
What's that?
I'm sick of the stuff we have on our shelves here.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, what are we gonna do about it?
This. You thinking what I'm thinking? The following segment is paid for by our friends at eBay.
For years, the Star Wars show set has been using current and vintage toys to decorate its shelves.
Some of these items are priceless and rare. Sorry. And some are just downright strange.
So when it comes to finding Star Wars merchandise you can't find anywhere else, you likely head to eBay, where you can find 42 years worth of Star Wars stuff of all kinds.
That's why our good friends at eBay have agreed to give each of us $1,000 to buy items from eBay that we can decorate our shelves with.
We only have $1,000 and can't go over.
Of course, $1,000 can't
Anthony,
go over. Yeah.
we can't go over.
I heard you the first time, Andrea.
The winner will be who bought the best stuff and will be determined by a panel of judges of only ourselves.
That is both fair and impartial.
And the buying begins now.
Okay, gonna start recreating Jabba's palace. Ooh, definitely gonna need a Max Rebo.
Don't forget Troopy McCool.
I would never forget Troopy McCool.
Oh, big Zam Wessel, yep.
Zam was not in Jabba's palace, he said, pushing up his glasses.
She is now. Ooh, Jessica Sebulba, you're coming to Jabba's palace too.
Okay, well, if that's how it's gonna be, Shadows of the Empire Bounty Hunter Chewie.
Wow.
Yeah, why not? Bring your giant shoulders to the Jabba party.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna need the old arcade game. I'm sure it was in Jabba's palace somewhere. Yo, it's $5,000. Call eBay and see if I can get an extra $4,295.
Not how this works. Jar Jar holding a clock, done.
Jar Jar holding anything
Yep,
done.
you're gonna have to speed up, you're gonna beat me.
It's about quality, not speed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get there.
And that's why I'm getting this Prince Zizor.
You want roller skates.
Are those real?
Yeah, they're spectacular. And mine.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know that you could get Death Star plans for $20? You don't even need a covert mission. You can get free shipping.
Imagine that.
Check out this naked Admiral Akbar with abs.
Wow.
It's the head of a brilliant Mon Cala military strategist and the body of an Instagram influencer.
More like Admiral Akbar.
You know, it turns out that $1,000 each is a lot of things.
It is. All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, my prince!
Wow.
True love's kiss with my prince.
We got Darth Vader Potato Head.
I remember when the Darth Tater came out, and it was a huge deal.
I had Polly Pockets, but I never had a Jabba the Hutt head Polly Pocket. I want to take this one home. Darth Robot Vacuum. It's nice that we actually have a robot that'll do a real job now.
Oh, now you want to take pride in your work? I've barely seen you all season, dude. So we found all these amazing things on eBay.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well.
But there is something that we bought that you can only find on eBay, and that is this variant cover for Star Wars 75.
I think it looks pretty good. Got some gems up there. Beautiful.
You know, I ordered one more thing and I don't know where it is. Let me see, it's not done yet. Hold on.
What are you doing?
There it is. That's what was missing.
We already have one of those.
Oh, you're right. We do already have one of these. I guess I'll have to bring this extra one home with me.
You planned that. Whatever. I won.
Yep, you're the winner, Andy. Clearly, you won this one. I'm so sad
How
to
are
have
you
lost.
getting that home?
He's flying business, I'm flying coach.
I would pay the rest of my eBay money to watch that. We have Ben Snow here, the director of the Vader Immortals series from ILM X Lab, and so excited to have you here because I just finished episode 3 at home, and it's very exciting. It's such a cool thing that you've gotten to work on. I'd love to hear a little bit about how that project has changed.
Well, in episode 1, we didn't really know how much experience people would have in virtual reality, so it's sort of introducing people to the idea of the space and also the interactions, and you get to use a lightsaber. And then in episode 2, we give you the Force on top of that. By the time of episode 3, we kind of assume you're a little comfortable in VR, so it gives us a lot more freedom.
I want to talk a little bit about directing for VR because it's such a new realm of storytelling. What are some of the interesting things about directing in that space?
It's really interesting, and it was kind of hard to grasp because the player kind of has complete control. They could be looking in the opposite direction than when your character's talking, and you don't want them sort of missing what Darth Vader is going to say. So we use things like lighting and even the art direction on the scene to try and focus your attention where we want your attention. We'll dim the lights at the back of the ship because we don't want you looking back there until we are ready for you to. In general, we try and make it feel as if you're coming along with a story of your own.
So, you know, you get to face off with a TIE fighter this time around,
Yeah.
which is a super cool callback to like that Rogue One trailer. And it's something that I think people have had in their minds as like a story that they would love to experience. I'd love to know about what bits of the story you were particularly fond of.
I really like using the lightsaber and wielding the lightsaber. I like the sound of it. When you lift it up to your ear, it sounds like you imagine. And there's no real other way of experiencing a lightsaber. Like, people do practical lightsaber combat and it's cool, but it's not what it looks like in the movies. This is as close as you can get to what it would be like in the films. And then you sort of learnt the Force in episode 2 of Vader Immortal, and now in episode 3 you get to throw stormtroopers around, and there's something pretty fun about that.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
So there were some other lightsabers that players can encounter. I'd love to hear about how they were incorporated and why.
Okay, well, alongside the main story narrative, there's a thing we call the Lightsaber Dojo. And that's basically, if you like combat, you can just go for round after round fighting. And we give you little rewards after you complete certain levels, or if you do well, and that includes different levels of lightsaber. So we have all your favorite lightsabers. We have Kylo Ren's lightsaber, we have Luke's saber. One of the other things that we introduced in the Lightsaber Dojo is dual wield. And we also have Darth Maul's double-ended lightsabers.
Oh, cool.
And of course, you can still throw sabers, and throwing 2 dual-wield lightsabers, you feel pretty invincible.
You know, growing up through the 90s, there were a lot of times where people tried to make VR a thing and it just wasn't quite there yet. You know, the tech wasn't there and it just sort of went away. And I feel like I got an Oculus headset because of this.
Yeah.
Now you're finally being able to tell stories in that place and it seems more sustainable.
I think the Oculus Quest, which is the main release platform for this, it's as easy to use as a phone. Just go on the store and download the content. And actually, until the end of January, they're giving Vader Immortal away. If you buy a new Oculus Quest, you get all 3 episodes for free.
People don't have an excuse now.
No, I know.
Perfect time.
If you want to play it, and if you're a Star Wars fan, this is your chance.
Yeah, it's super cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by. Such a
Thank
pleasure.
you very much.
You're watching the Star Wars show.
Star Wars has a long and colorful history of having unique products.
Yeah, your face has been on a lot of things, John. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, I had.
So I want to see how good you are at determining which ones are real and the ones that are fake.
Okay, it's your job to be able to recognize a properly licensed Star Wars product in the wild.
That is a very important thing to do.
It is. So this is part of your employee training.
I thought I'd already done all of the work, but it looks like there's more training to be had.
We're going to start off here with these Rey Banking Checks.
Fake.
Those are very real.
Really?
Yeah, you should get them. People are paying their rent with your face.
I prefer to receive a check with my face on it.
There you go.
Thank you.
This is a commemorative thin silver dollar.
That's fake. That's gotta be fake.
This is very real.
What?
This is very real.
Where am I spending it on? Endor? I'm going tonight.
Look at this beautiful
Oh my God, a clock.
Star Wars clock.
I could see that being real.
Yeah?
I'm so sure.
You're so sure. You're right. You're right.
Yes. All right, so we've got this little BB-8 Poe Valentine lollipop.
I'm gonna say real.
That is real.
Yeah.
We have the
I
Orlando
hope that's real. I feel like that had to be real at some point. If it's not real, someone's gotta make it soon.
This is actually real. I have a bottle of it.
With a cape.
With a cape. Oh yeah. I've got these very hip Rey goggle sunglasses,
Probably true.
which I would totally wear to Burning Man if they were real. They are.
Oh, really?
fake, yeah.
Did you superimpose that on there?
Good job, Tony.
Good job.
These are some licensed Empire Strikes Back tissues. No?
I don't think they're real.
You're right, I was trying to mislead you.
Oh, I'm good at this. I like being good at games.
This is an R2d2 Aquarium.
Nah, that doesn't exist.
How big is it? Tell me that.
8.5 by 11.
That's fake. That's absolutely not real.
I'll send you one. You want one?
What?
Yeah.
What?
And I'm so sad that I didn't know about it because I kind of need it now.
You can buy this? Let's check eBay
Yeah,
immediately.
seriously.
We have some fin fins for swimming.
That's funny, but I don't think they're real.
Fin fins.
I feel like these are real.
It's a good pun.
It's a good pun.
You can't have fin fins.
If they weren't real before, they're about to be real.
All right, we've got a Poe globe.
That's real. I feel like that exists.
Probably true.
This is fake.
Oh, was this another Tony creation?
It's a Poe globe. I get it. The pun. It's not real. You know how I know whenever there's a pun, it's fake?
We've got the Star Wars The Force Awakens bounce house featuring Rey and BB-8.
Is that real?
That is real.
Of all the things I was given by Star Wars, I was never given a bounce house. So I'm now expecting a bounce house.
We've got some C-3PO salad tongs.
See that? It's a good idea.
I'm just gonna trust my instinct. I feel like it's real.
Your first miss. No! Your first miss.
We've got this very tasteful C-3PO tape dispenser.
That's terrifying. So I'd say it's real.
That is bizarre. He looks like he's in a compromised position.
That's real.
What are you doing to him when you take the tape, you know? That's what I'm wondering. Is he excited or terrified or maybe a little bit of both?
The question is, would I want that in my house? Obviously, yes. I'm gonna say it's real.
This is real.
Oh my goodness, now tell me, how much did John get? How many did he get wrong?
Here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you the same thing we've told everyone else. We're not keeping score. Only you are keeping score. This is
need
not
to
a win
know.
or lose situation.
Did I win?
Do you need to hear that you won?
Yeah.
Then you won.
Thanks, man.
Whew. Well, that was an exhilarating romp through the Star Wars galaxy, huh?
Yeah, I just want to wrap this up so I can dive headfirst into an overstuffed bird and celebrate all the things that I'm thankful for.
Okay. Speaking of thankful, we want to thank you for watching this week and every week.
And as always, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you're looking for a topic of conversation to bring up with your family that won't inspire a heated debate like religion or politics over Thanksgiving dinner, talk about Star Wars. Everybody always agrees on Star Wars.
Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
Always.
Canned or fresh cranberry sauce?
Oh, I make my own.
It should look like a log, and children should go, why do we call it sauce?
I got one of those real cool, like, onion chopper things. I'm gonna put it through that and cube it.
Ooh, cranberry sauce cubes.
Oh man, think of the applications.
You're welcome.